Alright, today is Monday, July 28th, 2025, and I'm gonna go to a couple parks in a few days, but right now I am in the middle of San Francisco and I'm about to go to Alcatraz.
Today, we'll get through it pretty quickly. We're gonna wait for everyone to get.
Okay, it is now the next day, Tuesday, July 29th, and there are two parks I have to go to in Northern California. First up is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The nice thing about this hotel is that the park is literally right there. Okay, the view you get from the parking lot is like actually insane. Anyways, what's super exciting about today is it looks like the Flash, the only twisted spike intimate impulse, might actually be open today. It's been closed for 18 months, but RCDB says it's open, so we'll see. Alright, just got in, a little after 11. The park has really weird hours where it's only open till 6, so I've got to make the most of our time. We do have 2 days though, so that's good. The rumors are true. Flash is actually open. It's so good we're gonna do it again. So full thoughts on Flash. I actually enjoyed that more than the traditional intimate impulses. That's an insane credit. That ride's been closed for 18 months and it like just reopened, so everything just lined up perfectly. Batman was okay. I'm already not a huge fan of these free spins. This is one of the weaker rides I got on one. I only got one flip. But I don't mind them that much. I'm getting more used to them, so it's okay. Superman is broken down right now. I just did Wonder Woman since we're already over here. Probably not going to do Joker now because the line's kind of insane, but we can always come back. One room was good. Not as good as like Crazanity and Magic Mountain, but it's fun.
Where were you on Superman? That one? Oh, I understand. I was about to address it. You started hitting it and got his face. You too? It goes up and then it goes up.
Alright, just rode Kong. It has a pretty bad reputation. I've only ever been on one other SLC, and that was Mind Eraser, Professor Screamore, or whatever they call the one at Six Flags America. I didn't think that one was that bad. This one, it didn't hurt my head, but like, I've never been on a ride where it felt like it was gonna fall apart as much as that one did. Like, it literally felt like the train was gonna come off the track. It was shaking that much. But I don't hate Vekoma SLCs. I think they're fine. So I don't hate Kong. It's just whatever. Alright, just got some lunch. Gonna do Sidewinder Safari next, looks like.
Right there.
I just got off Raging Cajun. That is gonna be possibly the lamest Wild Mouse, at least spinning Wild Mouse I've ever been on. It barely spun at all, but whatever, they can't all be winners. Okay, because the park's hours, they close in 3.5 hours. That leaves Medusa, Joker, Boomerang, and Superman, which Superman's been closed all day. Okay, Boomerang at Discovery Kingdom, probably one of the rougher boomerangs I've been on. The forwards pass really smooth, the backwards pass like was shaking my head hard, so not a huge fan of this one, but I still mostly like Vekoma boomerangs. All right, enough messing around. Time for the big two.
Once again, make sure you keep the cell phones away. Go to the right side of the rack. Back to the right. Don't worry about that.
Okay, Medusa in the middle. It was all right. Oh, I get to ride in the back. It wasn't crazy intense or anything. Definitely not my favorite floorless.
Bye, Toodles Doodles.
I just heard back row, much better. All right, just rode Medusa for the third time, this time in the front because there's absolutely no wait. Shout out to the grouper who just gave me this free flash pass. I was apparently just sitting around for one use, so yeah, shout out to that guy. All right, just rode Joker. I mean, it's definitely one of the weaker RMCs, but it's pretty intense. It's just a little short, and it could serve to have a little more airtime moments, but it's definitely not the weakest RMC I've been on. That's probably still Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags Over Georgia. All right, the park closes in 1 hour. Superman is still closed. I'll be back tomorrow though, so we'll see if it's open, but going on everything else, so. All right, Superman just started testing all of a sudden. Just rode Wonder Woman again. Superman tested a few times, but still isn't opened, and half hour till park close. Alright, I had a kid to ride with, so I got the Road Runner Express credit. Don't worry, I was related to this kid, okay? It wasn't just some random kid. Rest in peace, Harley Quinn. You will not be missed. Okay, so I got all the credits except for Superman. It tested a couple times. I'll be back tomorrow. If it opened, if anything happened tomorrow, I'll put it in the video. If not, it'll skip right to California's Great America. So, see ya. There is one more thing though. Can't go to California without going to In-N-Out.
Stop it. Stop.
Okay, so it is now the end of the next day, and a little update. So Superman never opened, unfortunately. I did get the Cobra credit, so I've been on 215 coasters now. And we got stuck on Joker on the brake run, so we were just sitting there for about 10 minutes, so that was interesting. Anyway, I'll see you at the next park.
Has been reported in this building. Please cease
Oh,
operations.
shut the
and
door.
leave the building utilizing the nearest.
It is now Thursday, July 31st. We were right outside California's Great America, and we just got kicked out of our hotel. Someone probably tripped the fire alarm, because it looks like they're letting people back in now, so it's probably nothing. That was dumb. Alright, I've arrived at the park a little after 10 a.m. This park has been my #1 bucket list park in America for a while, since it's supposed to close in 2027. So, I'm really glad I finally made it here.
Yeah.
Okay, this Road Patriot. For the second oldest B&M, it's decently intense, only a little shaky. It's much better than the first B&M Firebird at Six Flags America, which I have been on. So, Patriot, it's not amazing, but it exceeded my expectations. So, flight deck might be short, but it's a crazy good B&M invert. It's really intense, especially for how small it is, so definitely a good one. Railblazer lives up to the hype, better than anything in Discovery Kingdom. That thing is insanely fast. The restraints aren't great, but I don't mind them that much, honestly. So I still like Demon because it's a classic, but especially even for an Aero Looper, that was like, ow. probably one of the worst air loopers I've been on, but I still like air loopers, so I'm still gonna put this one higher than most people probably would. Line for Gold Striker is pretty long. Gold Striker was incredible. Not the roughest thing or anything, and it was crazy intense. I got towards the front. I wish I got the back. That would have been nice, but I don't know what's better, that or Railblazer. I gotta make up my mind. I just ran into cool enthusiasts at Lucy's Krabby Cabbies. I forgot what you were. Sean. Were you Tyler?
Tyler the coaster kid.
Yeah, anyways, what did you guys think of Lucy's Krabby Cabbies?
Oh my gosh, it's so weird. It like curves at the top. I don't understand it. There's like, that sign is like a near miss. Like you come really close to it.
Guys, it's the scariest ride of all time. If you're too scared of coasters, I wouldn't recommend the ride.
Great ride.
All right, well.
Get the credit while you can.
All right, nice seeing you guys. So Psycho Mouse was my first time on an Aero Wild Mouse, and it was pretty smooth. It braked a little hard, but the drops were really good. That's definitely one of my favorite Wild Mouse. I don't think it can beat Raging Cajun and Six Flags America. That'll probably always be my favorite Wild Mouse, but this one was pretty good too. All right, doing a quick stop for lunch.
Is it a water ride? If those are my shorts, and they were, if those are my shorts, my mom.
Woodstock Express, one of the weirdest family coasters I've ever been on. It's pretty janky, but it had some decent like laterals towards the end, so not bad at all. Railblazer is stuck on the lift.
And direct.
Solitude in E minor.
Yeah, E minor, all right, yeah! All right, just rode Grizzly. That is like such a waste of a coaster. Like it is completely forceless. If this park wasn't cooked, I'd say RMC it, but obviously it's not gonna happen. So if there's any saving grace about this park closing, it's that this sack of crap's gonna be out of here. All right, I've gotten all the credits now, so it's time for re-rides. First up is gonna be Railblazer. And Railblazer just broke. Alright, so they kicked us off a Railblazer, but I did drop tower instead, so. I've gotten all the credits, so time to do the sky ride for footage.
I wanted a few red.
Oh my god, Grant.
That would have been so good.
There's the water park, Grant.
Flight deck was awesome again. Sucks it's probably going down when the park closes, because this is a good one right here. All right, park closes in 40 minutes. Gonna see if we can do Gold Striker before it closes, and then I'll be back here tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to ride Railblazer again if it reopens. Anyway, something I wanted to put in this video for all my subscribers who are not coaster enthusiasts, because I know there's a couple, is that I've mentioned this park closing in the next few years a lot. So basically in 2022, before Cedar Fair and Six Flags had merged, when it was just Cedar Fair that owned the park, Cedar Fair sold the park to a real estate company because the land is very valuable, and the lease expired in 2033, but there are a lot of rumors that could close in 2027. So that's the main reason I'm really glad I got here.
Those blackboards are locked, those wheels are hot, and it's too late to give it a second thought. Enjoy your ride.
Forward with your back and shoulders against the seat back. Remain seated while the ride is in motion. Keep your legs, arms, and hands inside
Gold Striker back row, much better, but also much rougher. Well, that's the end of the first day. Park closed in 15 minutes. That might be the end of the video. I'll update you if anything happens tomorrow. Thanks for watching.